Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Check 53, Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 22-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Cut.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Kill. Come on. Mike 54. Mike 56.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On second down, it's Elliott. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Here's Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 41 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Winston, the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. First carry now for Jordan Howard. Space to maneuver at the 40. There he goes, right side. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard, 72 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. (7-7) our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Elliott. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Check 52. Check. He's coming. Double up. We're going to 54.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big run that time by Elliott. 41 yards.
Hey, 47.
Now Elliott. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle him up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to slip through.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open. Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. On 1st down, Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Sunday. Watch the slats. Watch them West. Man fights them.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll come out in the pistol. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Wentz going to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot. They'll go again with Sanders. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
40. Here we go. 40. Rip left.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And he connects with Ertz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, 32 yards. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
That's it, baby. We got work.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
This is Elliott. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
No. Check 9. Check. Check hot route. Hot. He's checking.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Check 49. Kill. 53. Mike.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check 53, Mike. Here we go. Check.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth quarter lead. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 17.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again to Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Elliott. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on the play of the game now. 4th and goal. Running with Elliott. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized, you know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
They go with Howard again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Hey! 11! Black!
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Flushed out right. And his first look is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go, D, let's go.
Garoppolo looks to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
11. Hey, exit. 58, right there. Wild Bill. 58's the mic. 58.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Here we go.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go. 180. Check 53's mine. I got one.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Travis Carey there to make the tackle.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. Room here to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
Bring it. 180. I'm here all day.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
180.
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
You got tight. One, Omaha.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations than 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Check 26, check 26. Check 4, check 4. 13, 13. Smooth. 13.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo sliding out of the pocket. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On first down, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards, first down Niners. Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
55, 55. 58, 58. Hey, Haywood.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
11.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal. To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Here we go.
They'll come out in the pistol. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Hey, gun.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board scored here in the first half. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. A gain of 6 there on first.
Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And the Browns first down.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. 30. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 70 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
That's fielded in the end zone. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. He goes 105 yards on the kick return, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go. Watch out, watch out.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up. Hey, we're 33.
They go play action. Mayfield, he'll let it go deep for Beckham. He's got it at the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
I got you. Slam. Hey, get
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Goodwin able to haul it in. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
That's the end of the third quarter of play with the score Browns 24, 49.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. There's Garoppolo to throw. And he's going to go down again. Myles Garrett, the offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, an even 90 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Gold with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here comes an important one now for Austin Seibert. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 75 yards, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the fourth. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. And the Browns first down.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A run on first down, but it's not going to get them much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go, D. Hey, watch 13.
Now Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now it's Hunt. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run again with Hunt. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. A run for Nick Chubb. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So everything rests now on the right foot of Austin Seibert. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So everything rests now on the right foot of Austin Seibert. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it's pandemonium in the dog pound as the Browns are going to win the football game. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was Baker Mayfield who led the way. The #1 pick in 2018. He showed why he was so coveted.
And it was interesting because you remember headed into the draft in 2018, the projections on where Baker Mayfield was going to go, it varied. But rarely did anyone suggest he would go #1 overall. And he did, showed exactly why. It's not just how he plays. It's not just his arm and his vision. It's the leadership. It's the toughness. It's the moxie that he exhibits. And his teammates just feed off of it.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.
Bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money, we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over, he in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Cut! 180! Don't go right there! That's
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Jordan Lucas there on the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Too low. Hey, kill. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the 41-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Go.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Watch the ship.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Get that ball.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. So a pretty big 3rd down mistake right there.
No doubt about it, and everyone's going to be upset. But they have to get out of this now and go ahead and play. They could have someone come at them in a big way on the next down.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 22. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. On the move to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 7-7, our score after one. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down and long coming up. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Bang, 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 bang. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines were raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
Break the line. 180. Super one. Super one. Check 24. Check 24. Undercrush. Undercrush. Undercrush.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. The linebacker Anthony Hitchens there on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the Chiefs' 37-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Switch. Switch. DC. Yeah, let's get sack line. Jester.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And an alley to run. And Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
From the 36, Mahomes on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Mahomes, maybe a free play. Gets this one to Hill. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Good work that time to get him to jump, and now here's 1st and 10. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes rolling to his right. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's McCoy. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he goes out right around the 39. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
We go tonight. White 20. Check.
After the interception, here's Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Maverick. Bring it. Hey, switch gears. Hey, watch it. Back. Go.
Here's Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland.
Let's get this.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Hill, the intended receiver once again, and it's 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be a long day.
They'll throw now on the final play. And that will be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Throwing on second down. Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Yellow. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
Mahomes now on first down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First down, Chiefs.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, Charles, as we peek back to week 1, what would you say were the positives for some teams or individuals that you took away?
Well, it started on opening night, Green Bay, and their defense. Not necessarily Aaron Rodgers and what they did going into Chicago and winning. Kansas City, they picked right up where they left off with Patrick Mahomes. Explosive on offense. How about Baltimore and Lamar Jackson? He's not just a single-wing tailback, folks.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley, 70 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on every...
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Aaron Donald getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And it's complete to Kelce. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 35. Mahomes Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Looking for, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. And he's going to get this one to the 20.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one. As he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
What? 180! Mike is 59. Mike is 59. 2 for 1. 2 for 1.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Gurley. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. 3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Check it out, 6'6", bullet hot.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Let's go.
Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
At the Bears' 24-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up. Under 10, under 10, 10.
Now gone. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down, Rams.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the Bears' 19-yard line.
180. Check 24. Check 24. X3.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Check safety, check safety. Shit.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We're scoreless after one. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal.
Check, crunch. Four now. 58, the mic. Watch the run.
They'll try to run this one in. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Zerline's kick is up and through. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
At their own 22-yard line.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Aqib Talib there to stop it. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Pass from Trubisky taken in by Gabriel. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the draw, this is Davis. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Here's Trubisky. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Finding Gabriel complete. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. They're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. They'll try to run forward with Davis. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run forward with Tariq Cohen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. From 17 yards out as the Bears push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, It almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Gone. Looking to start for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be a 37-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get, and you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Watch the run, watch the run. Hey, ball. Recon, 132-5, come.
Second half starts with a run by Davis. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. They go again with Davis. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Tackle there by Clay Matthews.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Draw play. Cohen. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 29.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
No, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback, and oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on third and short, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school, and now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
He has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
He goes to use you.
Looking to throw again on second down. Goff, he'll rifle this one deep right side. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick. Looking for Woods that time.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
50.
First down, a run with Cohen. Fighting through. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the...
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel, get a bird's eye view. Hotel, get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard
Here we go. 180. 54. Mike, 54. Hey, alert. Alert. Alert.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Hey, gun. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. Get him. Alert flare.
White. 12, fellas. Here we go. Hey, Echo.
Check.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Samson Abukum coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
I got you.
Watch twist. Tight dog.
Hey, Alpha. 12, fellas. Here we go.
Garoppolo looks to throw. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 42.
Here we go.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
21. Hey, Zoo.
58
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Kill. Check 52. Watch that. 11. 13. Lock. Buzz.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there, a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here we go. 180.
I'm coming after you. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Hey, gun.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Greystone, travel. 12.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll get this down only to the 18. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd and 12.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
Out. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Joker.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the pass. Check. Watch twist.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
We go tonight. 120.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Kill.
Hey, kill.
Check right 33. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Okay, let's go. Go, ground.
Here's Goff. And the Niners get there and bring him down. D. Ford in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here we go.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
21.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
21. Hey, Delta. Under crunch. Check.
Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player.
Here we go.
No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Garoppolo now. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3-and-out.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. No.
Flag.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Here we go. Flag. 180. Pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. All you get is a headache.
Say hut.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo being chased out left. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Check 49. 11. Hey, wahoo!
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Here we go. 180.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go. 180.
They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. 13! Hey, watch this!
Snap comes at one. Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And now it's second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally, you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
11.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The kick by Gold is good. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Airing it out deep for Woods. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Intended for Cooper Cup. Incomplete. Jimmy Ward there defensively.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
33. Watch the slam. 5. Hold on. Check.
They're going to go for it. It's gone. This is caught. It's Cooks. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards.
First down, Rams.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called.
Let's go.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, check mark 33. Check mark 33. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Mark check 33. 33. Let's set a tone. We're good. We're good. Check 37. Check 37. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Hatchet.
The final shot before break here. Gone. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
And 3 at the 36-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, it's Gurley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They'll try the air now with Goff. Evans has it left side. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be third down.
Thomas made the tackle. It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. From the gun, here's Goff. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this.
Value three, value three.
33, 33. Hey, keep it up, keep it up. Hey, check my 33, check my 33.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. It's caught left side by Cooks.
Let's go, let's do it.
So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. From 21 yards away, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Check it back, check it back. Safe. Check safety. Shit.
11.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Nickel Roby-Coleman. A sack off the corner.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Crunch.
Now Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 79 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter.
180.
So we got man. You go tight. You got tight.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Check four. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The Rams going for it on fourth. Gone. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Okay, it was fourth down, but you still had time here in the fourth quarter. Instead, they make the decision to go for it in their own side of the field, and this ball winds up getting intercepted.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned the defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. You get blocked.
Go.
You get blocked.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I know he ain't got it. Check 99.
Now a give right side, Coleman. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Watch the slant. Check. Lucky.
Hey, gun.
Check three.
Stick.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And across the chalk into the end zone.
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got... It take a week to count it. Then I back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back.
gon' slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Greg Zuerlein, the Rams kicker, approaches, kicks it off, and here we go from Los Angeles. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Wide, get wide. 6 guys, check 6 guys.
This is Mostert. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Now gone. They've got his man complete. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
We go, tonight. 120. 56. Cut. Watch the twist.
They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Hey, echo.
Another try after the first down sack. Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
What? 180.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Maverick.
On first down, gone. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
180.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Here we go.
On first and goal, Gurley. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Goff now looks to throw. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it second down and 11. Mostert. On the stop was Aaron Donald. Here's Mostert. He'll have a first down past the 40. A big gain there on third and long. 41 yards on the ground. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Garoppolo gives to Breida. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 24. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First down,
49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. First and 10 at the 19. Now Mostert. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 9-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's Goff. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Well, partner, I want to revisit week 1. I got your positive takeaways from the first week of the NFL season. How about the bad stuff?
Well, let's pump the brakes a little bit on the Super Bowl celebration in Cleveland.
Yeah.
They have to win some games first, and maybe now that's the best thing that could have happened to them. Maybe they can settle in because that's a good roster. Miami, we suspected it was going to be rough. I don't know that we suspected that bad on opening day. Jacksonville, the defense is supposed to carry this team. They got torched by Kansas City. And Pittsburgh just didn't show up against New England. And I don't think we expected that at all because I thought Pittsburgh's defense was really good in the preseason.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Goff throwing again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
56, right there, 56.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. And that's complete to Cooks. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Switch.
Merlin. Here we go.
Again, Goff. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It leads to 2nd and
10. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
You better bring. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring.
Hey, Zoo.
To the air again. Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Bravo. Check right 54, right 54.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Clay Matthews adding another sack to his impressive NFL resume. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, Delta.
Garoppolo. And the pressure gets to him again. Aaron Donald with a sack.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. With the Los Angeles Rams. Steven Gostkowski now has this one teed up, and we are underway from Gillette Stadium. This is taking you to 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
All day, defense, all day, all day. Check, check 43. Check. Four down. Switch. General West.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's got room. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, 69 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for, because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 right at the 30. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there. Either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
From the 38, Brady. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long, an early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Aaron Donald coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop.
Box drop.
On 2nd and 7, Goff. He's going to air it out deep for Wood. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Trying to get it to Woods. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. They'll run it here. This is James White. The tackle there by John Johnson.
Hey, go 66. Hey, 66.
From the 31, Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down.
Watch the safety creep. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Shotgun now for Brady. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Aaron Donald, his second sack of the night. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Hey, wahoo!
3rd and long. It's gone. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Well, at some point during this broadcast, we had to bring up the Antonio Brown saga, and that moment is right now. I got to get your thoughts. I got to get you on the record. What do you think of all this?
Well, when you go back to Oakland, and you know about my relationships with the head coach and the general manager there, but putting that aside, one, never would have made the deal for him. I just never saw him as a guy that was going to go from place to place and be the influence that you want in a locker room, and that proved to be true in Oakland. Now he gets a new start, kind of a fresh start, to put it mildly, in New England, and they seem to be all on board with that. But that has to be the one team that can take him, because they have a head coach there that if he doesn't do what the head coach wants, he actually will get rid of it. If he went to another team, they would try and continue to make it work, and that might grind down a team in a locker room, but that won't happen in New England. So if he's still there, that means it's working well. Otherwise, he'll be out of there fast.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown from 19 yards away, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Great corner route there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Goff on 3rd down. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Now Gurley. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Brady. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. Well, normally you and I would have gone through our season predictions before week 1, but Hurricane Dorian prevented us from doing that last week. So let's go ahead and hear them, your division winners and then the Super Bowl.
Okay, let's start in the AFC. New England in the East. Tennessee in the South. Pittsburgh in the North. And Kansas City out west.
Okay, so I'm with you on 3 of the 4, but I'm going to go with a way too strong week 1 reaction and give Baltimore the edge in the North.
Oh, I like that.
Okay.
All right, let's go NFC.
All right.
I'm going Philadelphia in the East. New Orleans in the South. Minnesota in the North. And the Los Angeles Rams out west.
Okay, so I got 2 different ones. I'm going to go Dallas on the East, and then I'm going to go Green Bay in the North.
The reason I didn't go Dallas, there hasn't been a repeat winner in the East since 2003-2004. So I go with history on that one. Super Bowl predictions, I like Kansas City and New Orleans. 3rd time's the charm for the Saints to get to the Super Bowl.
Okay, I'm going to go New England over New Orleans in the Super Bowl.
So you got New England winning it?
Yet again, shocker.
I've got New Orleans beating Kansas City, so this is going to be fun to see how it turns out.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Gone. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
The first carry down for Rex Burkhead. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Antonio Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. So after the INT, it's Brady. Forced out to his left. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And the 13-year man puts it through. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. The tight end Lacoste here out on the right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Here's Brady to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Well, with that incompletion, I want to get some early season predictions from you because I love to do that. And I like to hold you to what you say later in the year. How about MVP and Defensive Player of the Year predictions from you, Mr. Davis?
Well, it could be the same person if I chose Aaron Donald, couldn't it? Because the last couple of years, he's been the Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL and made a strong case to be the MVP overall, even though he hasn't won those. But here's what I'm going to do. Patrick Mahomes won it last year through 50 touchdown passes. He could easily throw 40 touchdown passes, and people will call it an off year, but it'll still be enough for him to be the MVP. I think this kid is just special. I think he wins it for the 2nd straight year. And then on the defensive side, I'm going with a major surprise. The Tennessee Titans could be a top 5 defense. Kevin Byard, safety, signed a new contract. He will play and justify that with 10 interceptions.
I like it, and I won't forget it. We will revisit this. Brady on target to Edelman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 25. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
7 yards there and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Corey Littleton. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. No. Off.
Hey, ball 66.
To throw is Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Check 9. Check hot route. Hot. He's checking. Crash. Showing up. Hey, alert 3.
On third and long, it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clay Matthews brings the heat and gets the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, Mike 51. Rip left. Big ass. Check.
Here's Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Whoa. Hey, watch it. Back.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he cuts it out. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 20. Seven-yard line.
27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Line 20.
Choose the mic. Not today, you are. Not today.
Again, they run with Gurley. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down.
Tonight, 180.
I'm scared.
They run. It's Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be